friends. Welcome back. It feels good to be back making videos. I know I've been gone for a while and I appreciate the support while I've been gone. I appreciate everybody that has subscribed and the people who have been following me for a while now for sticking around, even though I have not been making videos here in like the last week or whatever. So I really hope everybody's staying safe. And if you're out of work, I feel bad for you guys. I really hope you guys have some sort of saved up money or something so you guys can pay your bills. I know that's tough on a lot of my friends. I do work still, and so that's my schedule is like totally flip-flopped around. So this whole like virus thing is messing with just about everybody, and it's kind of got me out of my normal routine. So that's kind of why I haven't been making videos, but a lot is going on in my life right now with reptiles. So I just want to show you guys what's kind of been going on for a little bit, and then I kind of got a little surprise, although you'll probably tell what it is by the title that I'm going to be putting up for this video. Now, my Argentine, she is in shed. She's going to be coming out of shed here soon, hopefully in the next week. And I don't really want to get in there too much because she is in a nasty mood today. Came in here, changed out her water. She struck at me a couple of times. I am supposed to be feeding quite a few snakes today, but I think I'm going to postpone that until tomorrow. Just a quick view. And then my albino obviously knocked down my LEDs, and I got to get that re-glued up there. Now Poptart, on the other hand, I'm going to put this thing on my head. Hopefully you guys can kind of see what's going on with the angle of this GoPro on my head. So I know a lot of people have been waiting for this, and check it out. Perfect shed, and it's filled with water, and she pooped, definitely pooped in the enclosure. So messy, perfect shed. All of her sheds are always in the water, so they get ruined. Hopefully when she gets bigger, I can figure out how to make those a little bit better. So, hey Cook, we'll see what her temperament is. I know she's definitely wanting food, so I do like to put hand sanitizer on, just so the alcohol kills off anything that is on my hands that might want her to eat something on me, or just me myself, because she's not struck at me before, but I do not want her to get into the habit of that. So she is looking gigantic after that shed. Definitely growing quickly, and she's gonna need a cage upgrade. So we will see what that is all about. Man, she's looking beautiful, fresh out of shed. Little hyper. I'm sure. I normally feed them at night, so I think nighttime they kind of deal with food. I'm not really sure, but it seems all my other boas kind of come to the glass when it's at night and they're expecting to eat. So she is, man, she is awesome. Getting big and still staying green, which is really good, I think, because I see a lot of bigger anacondas, or as they grow up, they turn to a really dark color, almost like a black, and then you can't really tell the black circles on them, and then they really don't even look like a green anaconda. They just look like a black boa. But man, she is out of control right now. I guess she was wanting quite a bit of attention. I don't know what she's trying to do, but we don't got time for all this. Looking good. Gotta clean her poop out. Of course, I missed her shed because I've been messing around doing a bunch of other stuff. But I'm gonna drill more holes in here because her stuff is getting moldy, big time moldy. I know some people wanted to see more baby boas, although she's not really a baby, she is baby size. So beautiful red tail, nice pink and salmons down her side. And she is definitely going to be getting some food here in the next day. So super excited about that. I always love feeding all my boas. Get them nice and healthy. And then, whoa, my spiders are doing good. My red knee is getting big fast. So let's just jump on into what I've been working on here pretty much all day. So this is my living room. Messy, messy, messy. I basically moved everything out of the way. My dining set and my chairs and all that. And I basically made my living room my workspace because I don't want to be in the garage. I don't have really any tools to be doing this, but I am building my 8-foot enclosure for Poptart, the green anaconda. So went to Lowe's. I'm turn this light on. Or sorry, I went to Home Depot and I got PVC. Now, if you just look at their website for PVC, nothing really will come up. So you got to put in this brand and then the PVC. So basically all of this information on their website, and then that's how I found it, because I looked at PVC and it didn't work, and I actually Googled it and this popped up, and then this name right here came up on their website. So I've been cutting. I am not a carpenter. I don't build things at all, so this is like my first major project I've ever done, and I had no tools, so I had to go out and get tools. Basically what I'm doing, I've seen some YouTube video guys doing this in their house, and of course it makes a huge mess everywhere, but I don't have like a stand to put boards on, so I'm basically using 4 of these tubs, and I'm laying the 8-foot pieces down, or the 4x2s, and I'm just like cutting with a jigsaw from Walmart and just making my cuts. So far what I've done is I got my 8-foot out right here. I'm doing 8x30. I think 30 is a good width on it. So I forget who I was watching, but he did 8x30, and then he had the extra piece up here, which was 18 inches. So the 18 inches would have been his, just folded down, would have been the back. So then he only needed really 2 sheets of the 8-foot boards, but I think 18 inches is a little tiny for what I want for my snakes. So what I'm doing is I got 2x4 boards, which was like 25 bucks, and I got 2 of those, and I'm doing pretty much the 30 inches on it. So I'm cutting, I don't even know if I measured that out right. Alright guys, so I'm not going to show you, step by step on how I'm doing this, because I've already been working on this thing for like 6 hours, and it's probably midnight right now, and so I'm super tired. And so this is basically where I'm going to leave off on this after I make this cut. So this was originally my 1 inch by 3 by 8 feet, and this was my second piece. So I have 2 of these, and this is going to be my bottom piece on the very front, and then obviously I got the second one, same size, to be on the top, and then I'm going to fill in the space with plexiglass. So I'm not sure if I want to, obviously I'm going to need to get another one because I'm cutting this one up, but I don't know if I want to run a rail on it and do sliding glass, or if I want to do no rail and get butterfly I don't know what they're called, but they're hinges, the butterfly hinges, and put those on here, and then just do the fold down glass. Now it's going to be a huge piece of plexiglass, so the fold down might take up a lot of room, but the sliding, I'd have to get locks on it, and then I'd have to, well, I've heard people that do those, the sliding ones, when they take the snake out, because this is super thin, so the snake's obviously, when it gets bigger, it's going to probably be bigger than this. So getting the snake out, I'm going to be pulling a bunch of bedding out, and the bedding's going to get all stuck in the tracks, and this will slide it back and forth. It's going to be aggravating with the bedding stuck in it. And then if I don't do the tracks correctly, which I really don't know how I would even do that, then it'll wobble back and forth, and I don't want any chances with the snake getting out, because obviously I would be doing this myself and not a professional. So I really think the butterfly hinges would be the best way to do it. Just like my other ones, how they have the tabs where they pull down and then they secure the plexiglass in place, and that way I don't need to get, I mean, I don't think I would get a good enough thickness on the plexiglass, but I still need to think about how I'm going to do the plexiglass. That's for another time. So on this, I'm cutting this apart because I'm like kind of getting it to where I want to be. These pieces are heavy. I mean, they're 1/2 inch thick. The 8 foot's really long, obviously, so it's bowing. So if I flip this up on the edge, it bows down. So I really need a brace. Now on the 4 footers, and I don't even think the 6 footers even need a brace, but definitely the 8 footers. Not too many people are putting out videos on how to make the 8 foot PVCs. I've seen a few guys, and I didn't see them using a brace. So I don't know how they got away with not building one like this without a brace. So I'm going to attempt to make a brace. I'm going to make my first cut, or my second cut. I've already made one of these. Not sure where it is. So I'm going to make my cut right here. This should be long enough, and then I'll show you guys what I'm actually doing. So hopefully I can cut this halfway decent on the camera. All right, not a bad cut. So hopefully it's the right size. So we'll see if it's the correct size. And that is about perfect. So what my plan is, what my idea is on this is I'm going to be putting this like right here, screwing it in, and then the back plate go on it, and then I'll screw it in up here and then screw it on the top. I'll have this, well, obviously a longer piece, but it'll go like this, and then the front one will look just like this one down there. So that'll break up the windows, and then hopefully that'll be a brace so it won't sag. And then, I mean, I could do one here, here, and then here if I stack another one on top. So this is for the Green Anaconda, like I said. I'm gonna have to build another one for my Burmese python, and I would really like to stack them because having 2 8-footers in that small room is going to be a nightmare. So stacking would be the best. Bracing it, I think this will be the best way to brace it. I'm just throwing out ideas here. This is my vision for it. Hopefully it works. If anybody has any ideas on how to build one of these or has built one, please let me know on bracing it and or just building it all together. If this looks like complete crap, if I did it wrong. I did mess up, or not really mess up, but I did kind of change my ideas on this. So I already had this bolted in once before. So I had this piece bolted like this. So this piece was up and around, and I screwed it in. And then I figured, well, when I lay the 8 foot down, it would have to go in like this. So now I did it like this, so the 8-footer lays on top, and I think that would be a lot more supportive if there's weight on top of it than right here, and the screws would eventually bow, strip, and then break off like that. So I think putting it up here would be better for bracing it on the sides, and then obviously in the center. So that was kind of, I wouldn't say it was a mess up, but I definitely should have thought of that a little bit more into it before I actually started screwing these down. So I got a couple of holes in here that I'm not too happy about, but I guess they'll just be breather holes. And I put at the top, so if any water spillage, it doesn't come out and stuff like that. So I am definitely going to caulk this. I don't know if I showed you guys the caulking that I'm going to be using on this. So it is a waterproof tub and tile. It doesn't say aquarium safe on it, but I really think it's perfectly fine anyways. But this will be going all over the bottom of it, just so no water piece leaks out and goes all over the carpet. And you know, I'd like some feedback on this, what you guys think. Advice if you guys have built these, if not, if you guys have any ideas. I don't want to get, too crazy, but you know, all in all, pretty much like I said, I went to Home Depot. I normally go to Lowe's for all my stuff, but I went to Home Depot, or I went to Lowe's, or yeah, sorry, now I'm all confused. Went to Home Depot. I got 3 sheets of the 8-footers, 2 sheets of the 2x4, and then 2 of these, and it was all under $300. But it's a learning curve, and I'm enjoying building it. So saving some money and learning how to build enclosures. So it's a good time investment, I guess. But so on that note, super tired. Gonna put this out there. I'm gonna finish this up tomorrow. Kind of see some feedback before I actually wrap this all up. Then I'll show you guys actually what it looks like, because I really don't know how I'm gonna do the fronts or with the glass. So hopefully I can get all that done tomorrow. I'll post up another video of it, and then I gotta feed all my snakes tomorrow anyway, so that'll be another video. So again, I appreciate everybody that's subscribing, has stuck around. Hopefully I can get some more videos out for you guys, and definitely tomorrow I'll post one. So hopefully you guys are doing all right, and I'll see you guys on the next video.